Hey, peace. Peace and one love. Welcome to Elijah's Automobile. And I want to thank you all that are part of my family. I want to thank you all that are on my page, that follow me, and react. And I know a lot of you already know the things that I speak of, but I thank you for sharing things with others who may not know, at least getting the word out there. Y'all have to forgive me. I haven't shaved or anything this morning. But I want to talk about a subject that I think we need to speak on. All African people, and that includes all of us that are of dark skin, that have a melon in their system. We have dark-skinned sisters that are light-skinned, light, bright, and damn near white, but yet they are sisters, strong sisters. So it's really not about color because we come in all shades and all colors. It's about mental thinking. It's about how we think. If we can agree that we all derive, every black person derived from Africa, that our roots started in Africa, that Mother Africa, that Africa is our mother because that is where we originated from. That is the land that gave us birth. I call it Africa because I want you to understand the continent that I'm talking about. That continent belonged to us. I won't say that this is the time for us to get up and all go back, but I will say that time is coming, and it's coming very soon. So for those of you who are buying all the things here in America, you should be investing in Mother Africa. Our black banks, it's the only banks that we should be putting our money in as a black people. We should not be putting our money in European banks because we need to always think about us, something we don't do. We're not conscious as we say we are because we have a tendency to always want to go and buy other people's things instead of our own. If you go into a Mexican community in any area, any city in the USA, they spend their money with one another, right among themselves in their community. They open up stores in their community and spend their money with one another. They do very little shopping outside of themselves. If you look at the Chinese, they're the same way. Every nation under the sun believes in self-preservation, except for us. See, there's 4 black cops right now, I believe it's 4 or 5, that are on trial for their life. The sad thing about it is they're on trial for beating and killing a brother just like them. killing one of their own. And the Europeans, the news media, is going to talk about them and make them look super bad, which is going to fall on all of us as a whole. We can no longer say it's just the police. It's our people who have become so much like the European that they have no respect for their own. Until we renew our minds, we're going to continually fall and be victimized by our oppressors. We're not investing with one another. We're afraid to invest with one another and build that which we need. We don't need a bunch of big houses right now. We don't need the fancy houses because this ain't our land. We need stores. We need schools. We need banks. We need warehouses. We need everything that's going to bring money and going to support the people. Now, we can definitely invest in some land for our people to live on, to build our communities. But we can build our communities wherever we are at because it starts with us and with our families. We cannot live in unity with one another unless we are practicing unity within our house. Forgive me. We cannot teach our children to love their own people unless we are practicing loving our own people. We cannot teach our children to look up to us unless we're doing things that are worth looking up to. We have got to stop promoting violence among one another. Sure, there's others killing us, but the statistics show that we kill us more than any other people. And that's sad. I'm from a different arena. I'm from a different time. I'm from a time where we were a united people. I'm from a time where we were close. When you look at the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, we were close-knitted people. We had our problems, but we respected one another, worked together with one another. We had our own communities, our own stores. We had our own electricians, carpenters, all of that. We don't have that no more. We used to take our children and teach our children, pass the trade down. But since we have no trades to pass down anymore, we're not passing anything down. We're not taking our children, opening up businesses and putting our children to work in the businesses. You know, one was coming up, even the mom and pop stores had the family working in there. And then others from the community who are family too. We're one big family. And one thing I learned is that the family that's divided, believe it or not, they will fall. If that family is not working together, if everybody in the household is not doing their part in their family, there's a weakness, a weak link in there, and it will break. It will eventually break. I want to stop that. I don't know many other leaders that are talking about it, but I want us to unite as one people. One black African nation here in America. And as we do, we can spread it abroad. But I want to start here because here's where I'm at and here's where it's needed. We got leaders in other countries that will speak to them, but I'm speaking to my people right here. Yes, I'm a leader, but so are you. Each and every one of us are leaders, if no more than a leader in your house and your community. The point is what type of leader are you? What are you promoting to your children and to your people? How are you living? And let me say this, women, y'all are the key to our salvation. Y'all are the key to our freedom. Y'all are the queens, the tribal maidens. We are only as good as you make us to be because you are the creators of us. And whatever you imbibe in our heart, whatever you teach us as a child, is the way that we're going to grow up, think, and act, and respond to life. You have to stop showing your body, stop shaking your ass, and stop laying with men of other races. It's not about you shaking your ass because the average man don't want a woman that's been shaking her ass to the whole world. If he do want her, he only want her for some sex, for pleasure, for fun. And if you out there doing that, that's all you're promoting that you want. Money, sex, and fun. So you're promoting yourself to look like a prostitute, like a harlot. Because only prostitutes and harlots shake their ass out in public to the world. They only show this forwardness that they only show their house to the world because they're prostitutes. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about the man that they lay with. Their road is a road to death and destruction and all sorts of turmoil. So when you out here shaking your behind and stuff, the intellectual ones, the intelligent ones, are looking at you and shaking their heads. So you got a body that looks good to a lot of men. But what is in your head? What type of mind do you have? Because if you have a strong mind, you know that your body is holy and you don't want to show it to everybody. You want to keep it a treasure. Something that if you decide to share, you want to share it with someone that you love. A treasure is shared with someone that they love. It's not shared with everyone. Because some people won't understand that treasure and won't value that treasure like you will. And I know I'm talking in parables, but I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. See, men are going to chase after you as long as you're shaking your ass and giving it up. But it don't mean that they respect you. They could say that because you're making the money. But let something happen there, talk about you like a slut, because that's what you are. Don't get mad at me. You did that to yourself. You want to always shake your butt. You want to always twerk so that your children will come up twerking. You want to twerk so that when your son and your daughter go to school, everybody is talking about their mama, about how good she twerk and all that behind she got. You want the little boys and stuff from the school where your sons go to be lusting over you. Now, that's not a righteous spirit. That's not a good character. And it's not a good teaching for your children. As I said, salvation for our freedom belongs to you, woman. That means you have to clean yourself up. You have to renew yourself and begin to think about your nation, your children, your people as a whole. And then you got to lead the way. The black man will be no better than you make him and teach him to be. You are the teacher. You're the first one he learns from. You're the nourisher. You're the one he comes to for everything that he needs. He trusts in you from the time he's born. And he's always searching for you, always trying to come back to you because he come from you. We're like water, always returning to the source from which you come. But is your water clean or is it poison? It hurts when I see a mother lose a son or a father lose a daughter or a son. You know why? Because no father or mother wants their children to pass away before them. They're here for their children. Black woman, if you would begin to request better from the black man, you would have it. But you got to stand firm. Quit giving the pussy away because it gets hot. Where's your control? It's not about sex. It's about oneness. If you continue to live like you are, don't get mad at the man because they're going to continue to do the things that they do to you. But if you want to change it, it starts with you. Change yourself. Make man respect you and let them know that they cannot get with you unless they become a certain way. You are the queens. You sit on the throne. You're the ones that anoint the kings. You're the one that choose who should be the king over your kingdom. Your children. You hold the key. Black men, wake up. Running around killing one another, trying to pretend like you all bad and shit. That shit faded. That's stupidity, bro. You ain't got to prove yourself to another black man. He's just like you. He already know what you're about because he's about the same thing. Y'all are one. So you ain't got to go around and kill your brother to prove to another brother that you're a man because that really don't make you a man. It makes you stupid because you just killed a brother who could help you in this war that we're in. And now we just lost two. We lost him and we lost you. The funny thing is you killed him because you say you didn't like him disrespecting you. Or you wanted what he had. And the only thing he had was what he got from the Europeans. It wasn't his. You killed him over your oppressor's things. You hurt him over your oppressor's gym shoe or gold chain. We think wrong, so therefore we are wrong. I'm not looking to kill none of my people. I'm looking to unite. But now, don't get me wrong. Every black person is not my people. They might be from my bloodline, but that don't make them my family. What makes you my family is the way you live, the way you think, the way you speak, and the way you walk. That shows me the real you. And it shows me if you're for us or for self. So black men, wake up. Now let me speak to my organizations, my black organizations. My revolutionary organizations, my BBP, my NBB, my Black Panther Party, my new Black Panther Party, my original Black Panther Party, my African People Socialist Party. And I could name many because I have some type of contact with them all. I don't have to name you because you already know who you are. You already know what you promote. You promote black power. In your speech, now I want you, I request, I ask of you to promote it in your life, in your community. You don't have to show off the guns, bro. We know our people got guns. What I want you to show off is your unity, your working together, your building, your creating as one, and your protection for your people, for your community. That's what we need right now. We need every black revolutionary organization. And every black person is fighting for freedom to unite under one banner, the RBG banner, the red, black, and green. I don't care who you are or where you're from. If you are for black power, then it's time to start showing it in your lives and promoting it. Your rectum talk about war and all this don't mean nothing to me. What means something to me is correcting our mistakes. And as we correct our mistakes, we will gather power. Hey, I really have to go. I was going to the store. I've been sitting here long enough talking to you, kind of just running stuff off my head. You know, I don't talk a lot because I don't like to argue. And the way I come across with people, they kind of, I intimidate people, not meaning to, but the way I speak and the way I carry myself. So I hold back because I can't hold my tongue. I don't sugarcoat. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. If you're about bullshit, I'm going to let you know if you're talking to me that you're about bullshit. If you're speaking to my people and you're speaking bullshit, I'm going to do everything in my power to let my people know that you ain't nothing but bullshit. That's just me. I walk alone. I have a mighty army behind me. I have a mighty black army behind me, but I walk alone. I stand on truth, and truth only. If you stand on truth, then you walk with me. If you don't, then you walk alone too, because I won't walk with you. I won't walk with you if you're doing anything that brings division to my people. I have shut down branches because they went against what I believe, what I know to be true. They went against what I told them we were about, our unification. They wanted to unite with other people and make them a part of us. And I can't do that. I got to go. My phone is ringing. Peace. One love. This is Elijah from African People.